Hey, what's up? It's day 13 of my 30 days to shred, and the other night I was talking about a back routine that I did that I wish I'd recorded. Well, guess what? I'm gonna do it tonight, and you're gonna get to see it firsthand, baby. That is right. Gonna do some rack pulls and and some other things. So let's go in and kill some weights. One thing that's really important to mention when you're working to cut weight, build muscle, get results in the gym, is hormone modulation. You see, you can work your butt off, you can eat as clean as can be, and if your hormones are imbalanced, then you're not going to get the results that you want in the gym. It's one thing I do with my patients. I work with a lot of pro and competitive athletes, as well as the average person, and when they come in, we do blood work, we do very comprehensive blood panels, we look at free levels as well as precursors for hormones, and I get my patients optimized. When you optimize a patient, it's a lot different than if you're just screening for disease, which is what conventional medicine does. When you go to a conventional medical doctor and they run lab work, they're just screening for disease. They're not looking to optimize you. What I do with my patients is I look to optimize my patients so that their hormone levels are, the levels of 18-year-old. And we're going to talk a little bit more about hormone modulation at the end of this video. In the meantime, we're going to go and hit some back. Hell yeah. People think that the only way people can get results in the gym is through anabolic steroids. But that is absolutely, positively not the case. The problem is that most people's hormones are in the tank after the age of 30, and they don't even know it. You don't have symptoms until, they're really low.
In my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a f***ing name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste me, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate me, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you want to taste me, you can try me. If you want to hate bitch, you know where to find me. And if you're going hate this, you can fight me. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in
really good volume for back. Like I said, I started over here at the rack, did rack pulls. I did a lot of volume tonight. I actually switched the bar out. I don't care for this bar because it's really, really coarse and it hurts my hands. So I switched it to this bar and just left that one there. But anyway, so I did a lot of volume for rack pulls, and I did not use the bands today. I just wanted to prove that bands make you stronger. So my first working set was 25. I went up by 10 all the way up to 315 for 6 and felt really, really good about that. And then I went over here to this machine and I loaded the plates, and I just did alternation of a plate and 25, plate 25, plate 25, up to 3 plates on each side. And I tried using the straps for the very last one just to see if I could get more reps, but I couldn't. So it really is the limits of my pull, not so much my grip strength on this one, but I only got 8 for the last set. And then I came over here and I did some lat rope pulls. I actually started heavier this time. I started at 90, went up to 130. And when I did 130, I actually could not really get a spread at the bottom of the movement like I usually do. I usually twist it so that you really target the lats, but 130 was pretty heavy for me, so I could only just pull the rope straight. And then I came over here, I did some biceps. And I didn't do giant sets, I actually did individual sets. So for the hammer curl, I started with 20, went up to 40, increasing by 5 with each set. And then for the reverse grip, I did start with 15s, went up to 35. So that was a pretty good back session, I'd say. Earlier we were talking about hormone modulation and how our hormone balance affects our results when we're trying to get lean, build muscle, cut fat. And so the thing I think is important to understand is that if your hormones are out of balance, then you're not going to get the results no matter how hard you work out, no matter how good of a program you have for training, no matter how clean and spot on your diet is. If your hormones are not in balance and modulated, optimized, you're not going to get results in the gym. So let me explain. By the age of 30, our hormones are pretty much on a pretty fast decline. You don't really see the effects of this until probably about a decade later. So, there'll be just a gradual, like, I can't quite get as lean, I can't build as much muscle as I used to be able to, I can't lose the fat, and then next thing you know, you're having all kinds of uncomfortable symptoms. Men and women both, not just women. So what I do as a doctor is I run blood work on all my patients, and we look at hormone levels. We don't just look at precursors for hormones, we look at the free hormone levels, the hormone that does the work. And that's the difference between what I do and conventional medical doctors do. Conventional medical doctors are not looking to optimize your health, they're just screening for disease. So when a doctor says, conventional medical doctor says, yeah, your blood work looks fine, but you still feel like shit, that's why. Because they're not trying to optimize you, they're just saying, oh, for your age, everything looks good. Well, if you're 60 and you have the hormones of a 60-year-old, then you probably need some help, right? So testosterone is a big one. For men, it should be between 700 and 1,000, and that is the total. And then for women, it should be between 40 and 100. So when I run panels, I look at both the totals and the free levels, and we want to optimize those free levels. Once those free levels are optimized, and we're talking about optimal level, like of the age of an 18 to 20-year-old, okay? Now, you might be asking, well, is that safe or is that healthy? Well, absolutely. In fact, what is not safe and what is not healthy is allowing your hormones to go in the tank, to run low. Because what happens is, if your hormones are running low, you're susceptible to all kinds of chronic disease. If you keep your hormones optimized, then you are more prone to have a long, healthy, happy life, okay? So you'll be able to continue to put on muscle. You will not be putting that extra fat on around the middle. You'll have, mental clarity, reduction of inflammation in the body. You'll just have more energy and stamina. You'll sleep better, and the list goes on. And we're mostly talking about testosterone. Estrogen is not so much an issue with women. I don't optimize estrogen after a certain age. Now, if they're still in childbearing years and they are having estrogen problems, then we do work on it at that point. But once females reach perimenopause, menopause, I don't optimize estrogen. We can pretty much get them managed really well by optimizing testosterone. And that's what I do as a doctor. And my patients love it. They get really good results, especially my athletic females. They cannot believe how good they feel, how good of results they're getting in the gym, and just overall quality of life with optimizing that testosterone. So this is really important. Once you get your hormones optimized, all things being equal, things really happen in the gym. And my patients are very, very happy with their results. So that being said, it's a misconception that all these female athletes are on anabolic steroids. They're not. I mean, some are, right? But the athletes that I work with, we can get them optimized. We can get them, at a point where they are very anabolic and they're getting the results they want without the risk of side effects of using anabolic steroids, which I don't recommend. But anyway, so hormone modulation, guys, you really want to think about this. And something I do as a doctor, I work with patients all over the United States. You don't have to be local to see me. In fact, I have even people coming from Canada to see me as well. So I am happy to help you with your blood work, with your results, whatever it is you want, I can help you. And a lot of the stuff that we do can be done through telemedicine. So you don't have to be local necessarily to work with me. But hey, guys, if you're interested in getting your hormones checked out and getting yourself optimized for the optimal results, definitely hit me up, okay? My phone number, my contact information is on every video, so don't hesitate to call that number. That is my office number, and you can talk to my assistant about making an appointment if you are really, really interested in getting the results that you deserve and the quality of life that you deserve, because it's more than just getting results in the gym. Hormone modulation is important for quality of life. You see these people that are just really dialed in, 60, 70, 80 years old. Well, it's because they're modulating their hormones. And don't get me wrong, some are using anabolics, but we don't have to do that. We can optimize your hormones and get you the lifelong results that you deserve. So anyway, so this is day 13 of my 30 days to shred. I'm feeling really good. So at the end of this week, which is week 2, if I'm not where I want to be for, the halfway point, I'm going to incorporate one more day of HIIT. So I will start doing 3 days of HIIT, but we'll see what I'm doing by Tuesday. Tuesday will be the determining factor. I will want to be at 138 by Tuesday. That will be 4 pounds down. I'm already looking really lean and have really done some nice work with my cuts so far, but obviously not where I want to be. And once I get to that point, I'm going to maintain it for a while. I don't usually bulk up as much as I did this year. I do it. I don't do it annually. I do it whenever I feel that I need to really pack on some more muscle, and then I'll cut and maintain. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pretty much stay at the shred or the leanness that I end up at the end of this 30 days for a while. And yeah, like I said, this is a soft cut. It's not a hard cut. I'm not prepping for a show. I'm looking to cut at a point where I can maintain it long term. When you're cutting for a show and you're getting really, really lean, that level of body fat is not sustainable. So, like for women, it's around probably between 6 and 8. And, it's better to maintain around 10 to 12. That is a much healthier body fat percentage to be maintaining at. So that's my goal. At the end of the 4 weeks, if I feel like I need to be a little leaner, I'm gonna go another couple weeks and just dial it in real hard. And yeah, so hey guys, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the more cool videos to come. Also, subscribe to the newsletter. The newsletter has more details than you're gonna get in these videos regarding my cut, getting shredded, diet, hormone modulation, you know, HIIT training. You're gonna get my HIIT training program if you subscribe to the newsletter. And I'm giving it out weekly. It is a 20-week program. And honestly, guys, I have never even completed my HIIT program. I make it up to about the halfway point, and then it's like, okay, I'm done. So, and nobody who has tried my HIIT program has finished it. If you can finish it, let me know. But anyway, hey, I'm Victoria Munoz, and thanks for watching.